there are so many things, meditations,
Yeah.
energies, emotions.
Yes.
And now we still need something more. Mystic Rose,
Yes.
a therapy.
OSHO Mystic Rose. Yes. Yes. Yes.
Why is that so much different than everything else?
Well, we have many different therapies, is you're right. Yes. And they've all been put together by many different people with different skills, yes, or with different approaches. They have an idea how something works, and then they put together a therapy, yes. The OSHO Mystic Rose actually doesn't come from the mind. It has been put together by somebody who really understands how to break through and allow you to experience yourself, how to break through all the layers. The OSHO Mystic Rose is a meditative therapy, and in a way the structure of it is very, very simple. That's actually the beauty of it. It's not intricate in terms of structure. So it's a 3-week process, yeah. And in the first week, you, for 3 hours, exactly 3 hours, you would be laughing. So the mind goes, oh my God, this is crazy. But actually, in the first week, for 3 hours a day, you simply laugh. Then you're ready for the second stage, which goes on for 1 week. So each stage is 1 week, 3 hours a day. First is the laughter, second is the tears, crying. Now, if you're total with the first week, you will see that there's a lot of sadness, there's a lot of emotions behind, a lot of tears. So for 3 hours, you cry. 3 hours a day for 7 days. And then you're ready for the peak of this meditative therapy. Only when you've gone through these 2 big layers, laughter and cry, then meditation can happen. So for 3 hours a day, now you are the watcher. The watcher which is away. Now you're aloof. You're on top of the hill. That's where the first 2 weeks they bring you. They take you to the top of the hill. From the top of the hill, you can see. You can see with clarity. You can see yourself. You close your eyes and you just watch. So you've done a lot of hard work for the first 2 weeks. And now finally, from the top of the hill, you sit, you close your eyes, and you watch. 3 hours a day for 7 days. It's one of those, why, again, I have experienced it, you have experienced it, other people sitting in this room, you have experienced it. It's one of those process, because it is a process, that you simply have to decide to trust. Don't ask yourself how and why. You will never be able to do it. You have a headache. What is it that you do? You take an aspirin. Why does this aspirin take the headache away? Who knows? But you trust the aspirin. You take it and the headache goes. This is what the Mystic Rose does. You just take it. You just trust it in the same way as you trust a paracetamol or an aspirin. So in a way, you see, you just have to make a decision. So what I'm saying to you, it worked for me, and I think it's probably one of the most important processes that anybody has put together. Much more than any therapy work. Therapy will die. That's also what Osho said. And therapy is dying. All those processes that didn't heal anybody. But the Mystic Rose is the thing that everybody will do. Is the one thing that that will remain, because it will be the answer.
And laughing and crying are very natural things actually inside.
Exactly. They're
Very
so natural. Yes. Yes.
Like other emotions.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
How should men come to cry?
Yes.
1 week.
Yes. I've done it. You've done it. So it's not easy. It may not be easy. I don't want to make any comments. You're right, because a man, how can a man cry? So you will see that slowly, slowly you will cut all the layers that we have been put through, all these ideas that a man should not be crying. So the Mystic Rose happens in a very safe environment. Yeah. So the organizers here will rent a very beautiful space. So it's going to happen in the same room with the same people every day. So the space that they're going to create will be safe. It might take some time for you to feel safe. But at some point, and that's the ability also the facilitator and the organizer, at some point you will feel safe. Then when you feel safe, that nobody's going to judge you, even you as a man, you will start crying. And also, the meditative therapy, the OSHO Mystic Rose, it's an individual process. You're alone. There might be another 80 people in the same room, but actually you're alone. Nobody's looking at you. So you're left alone with the support of all the other people, and you're safe. So nobody's looking at you. You're laughing, you're crying, you're crying. Or your tears, or your anguish, or your pain. In this Mystic Rose, you can finally express it. You can finally just give all the tears. And there's a lot of tears inside us. There's a lot of pain. This body is full of pain. Anger, for instance, is a pain, it's a suffering, or this emotion. When you look at it, it's a pain. When you're angry, it's a pain. You feel pain inside yourself. So you'll see that the body is full of pain. So in this second week, you will be able to, with all the tears, you know, all the tensions and all the pain will just run out of your eyes. So now you have no tensions in the body. There is no pain. Now you're relaxed, completely relaxed. Then you can watch. Unless you're relaxed, you can never watch. If you're tense, you can never watch. So meditation, that's why it's called meditative therapy. That's why it needs 2 weeks before you can start watching. It can only happen from a space of relaxation. Yeah? When you feel empty. After the first 2 weeks, at least that's my experience, I felt empty. Yeah, like, and then I could just sit.
Yeah, nothing happens actually for me. When I was starting to watch, it was
nothing. Yeah,
nothing happened.
Yeah, yes.
The first 2 days was just no thoughts. Just
nothing. Exactly. Yes.
No thoughts at all.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. So you can see how important it is to do the first 2 stages. And it may sound long, because it's a 3-week process. Don't be scared by the length of this process. Don't be scared of it. It's actually very short. you know, once you start, you will see that it was going to go very fast. And I think this is everybody's experience.
Yeah, it was very fast actually.
It was very fast.
Yes, like...
So don't be put off by the fact that this process is 3 weeks. Because once you're in it, it's going to go very, very fast. You'd be surprised. So I would encourage this process to everybody. I've experienced it. So out of my own experience, I can say it's probably the best. It is the best. And the date will be, it will start on the 27th of June. And it's 3 weeks. And it will end on the 17th of June.
Yeah, and you can also come after your working day because it starts.
Yeah, so it's a 3-hour process. So it happens in the evening, yes?
Yeah, we have evening.
So you can find, I mean, if you, it starts at 6, it finishes at 9. So you can work during the day, it's possible. So you can carry on with your working life and at the same time be part of this, this Mystic Rose.